Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The mids return team didn't help matters out much with that one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Navy quick to the line. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll try the counter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Oh, big juke to get past. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. Looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they will score! Touchdown, Irish! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Navy quick to the line. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football 1st, 2nd, 3rd, then their 4th option might be to pass the football.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Navy will have to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Rabb. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Power football with the run. Makes him talk to the hand. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Offense set on first down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change when you create.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Navy quick to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The give to the single back. Discards a man. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes the Navy offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. The 20. Inside the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays, and creating turnovers. What a great job. Not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Leonard. And down he goes back at the 3.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down in the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something there.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He turns that loose down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Horvath. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, but they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the 1st down marker. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Quick strike complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Navy quick to the line. To the air, it's Horvat. They're bringing heat. He finds his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Keeps looking downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Motion from the offense. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. He'll do it himself. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, midshipman.
This quarterback makes very good decisions, not just when it comes to throwing the football, but in the option game as well. Knowing when to hand it off to the fullback, knowing when to pitch it, or when to keep it yourself. He showed you that there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll throw it on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Quickly complete. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Got it in the middle, it's Mitchell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mitchell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense will quickly use a timeout. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Coming after him. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Now they'll run the draw. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Using his legs. It's Rabb. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Leonard. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Quick handoff. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. No huddle here for the offense. They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Got room to work. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They are up by 15 over Georgia Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He leaves it with his back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Got it in the middle. It's Evans. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And here comes the Navy offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Back to throw, it's Horvath. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Chapman. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. From the gun, looking for a man. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he'll be smacked to the ground. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And they'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Leonard. Gets it out quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's locked. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. To throw, it's Horvath. Makes his connection.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy quick to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Play action. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking for a crease. It's Rabb. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
He wants to throw.
It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Buffalo. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll test the right side. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Navy will go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Throwing right. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.